So I'm here in Soelden with Liam Wallace from the Canadian Ski Team. Hi Liam, how you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Yeah, first time here in Soelden?
Yes, first time racing in Soelden. Yep.
Okay, brilliant. And first time racing World Cup?
No, race World Cup last year, about 4 times, and then first time GS World Cup though this weekend.
Okay.
On Sunday. Yeah.
And normally before the World Cup, what circuit were you racing on?
On the NORAM North American Cup circuit.
Yeah.
So Canada and the States, and that was last year.
And like stepping up to World Cup then.
Yeah.
Do you feel the difference in the slope when you're skiing, or is it more just the times that you think you've got to beat people? I mean, is there a difference on the run as well?
There's a difference on the run for sure. The field is obviously better, and then the runs are often with the better fields. They try to make the best environment and race hill for you, so they're more challenging, but better conditions usually.
Right.
North America it's good, but sometimes it's we don't have the capacity like the World Cup does.
So what's your best result in the NORAM competition?
I'm the overall champ last year in the NORAM. So
in GS?
In all disciplines. So just like a cumulative of them all. And then,
overall.
And then I got
overall. Yeah.
And then I won the slalom discipline, and then was second in the GS.
That was good. Yeah, okay, don't worry about that. The lights have just gone off in here. That's fine. They're making it nice and cozy for us. Anyway, it's fine. Cool. So, have you skied in Europe quite a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recently too, it's gotten more and more concentrated around Europe.
Any favorites?
I love Switzerland.
Yeah. Whereabouts?
I love Lenzerheide area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
nice.
that. I've really enjoyed that going there. I've been to France for the first time this past year, which was great.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I guess, are you looking towards the World Championships, or do you think that won't be on your radar? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a goal of mine to get there and put a result there for sure.
Great.
Obviously, getting the stuff to get there is the first priority, but
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And this weekend, have you got any goals at Soelden? I mean,
getting to the 30 after first run, and then make a good push second run.
Okay. And you guys work with Helly Hansen. They supply you with kit and equipment.
Yep.
What is your? Are you into gear? I mean, are you kind of a gear person?
It's important.
Do you have a favorite piece of gear that you kind of like, that when you get it, I know what it's like. You get a box of stuff arrive at home, and you open the box and you've got all this nice ski gear in there. Is there something that kind of excites you? And why?
We always like the hats.
Yeah.
I always have, because you can personalize. You can wear whichever ones you want. People wear certain hats, but people don't wear others. We always just put our logos on with the Helly, and it looks great.
Okay.
It looks awesome. And those are my the caps.
You're a simple person then. You don't need an expensive jacket. You just like a hat. That's pretty cool.
I think the hats I'm wearing more than the jackets. I'm just putting the jacket on when I go out to the hill, but I'm wearing the hats all year round.
Okay. And what are you looking forward to most this winter?
I'm looking forward to first GS this weekend, and then also combining both slalom and GS on World Cup this year. Just trying to find a balance in both and push hard in both.
Are you going to do any Super Gs or
no? Just tech at this point. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And looking ahead, then, what about Cortina? Have you thought about that? Is that a goal for you to get to the Olympics?
Absolutely.
Olympics, obviously,
yeah.
Cortina Milan.
Yeah, it's obviously hopefully out of COVID and everything's a little simpler, and we can have more of a team there in 2026. I would love to be there.
Right.
Racing slalom and GS and throw some solid results in.
Just going backwards a little bit then. So I mean, overall NORAM champion last year. That must have been pretty cool and felt amazing. And now, you're obviously going from that into a situation where, well, you never know. But I mean, I guess you're gonna have to almost, does it feel like starting again, is what I'm trying to say, in that scenario?
I think it's like starting a new starting a new chapter, as cheesy as that is, but it's like kind of just taking what you've done, or taking a bit of what you've done back here in the past, and then making the next step with kind of falling back on I've done it here, but let's just learning and getting into it.
Right. And what's the best thing about being in your position, a professional ski racer? What's the best thing about that? Is there one or two things that you just think?
Pushing out the gate is just...
Oh, yeah?
The rush of pushing out the gate is always amazing. And then,
do you feel nervous before you do that?
Yeah. Trying to work on being nervous enough, but not so nervous that I'm going crazy out there, making mistakes. So yeah, just finding that balance and trying to push the race as hard.
And what's the worst thing about doing this job that you do?
Worst part, I'd say it's hard to be away from home sometimes for so long, but
yeah, sure.
But I mean,
And if you had any advice for kids, obviously younger than you, that are looking up at you now, seeing what you have achieved, in your already, in your career, obviously, I guess fairly short career so far, hopefully years ahead of you. But what sort of advice would you maybe give a young teenager or a 14, 15-year-old or something like that,
I'd say for me at that point, it was just absorbing, like just getting in, like all kinds of, whether it be about technical stuff, if it's lifestyle stuff, if it's just getting perspectives of everybody, and like talking to people who've been there too, like talking to teammates or World Cup athletes when I was that age, was like just hearing how they did it. Like there's so many things that go into it, so it's just having those conversations and having someone to chase after, or like look up to is probably.
And anything you would say don't do that you may have done that you think, look back and think, I wouldn't have done that?
I don't know, I'd say ski as many disciplines as you can, as long as you can.
Right.
I think that was a big thing for me.
Okay.
Keep at disciplines. Don't move away from the ones that you may not like, because I think there's value to all of them, so especially at that age.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, Liam, thanks very much. Good luck on Sunday.
I'll
be watching, and I hope you get into that second run for sure.
Thank you.
Okay, cheers.
Appreciate it.